Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be making a vlog about the day in the life of a 21-year-old first-time mom. My baby's 4 months old and I have an amazing husband, so I'll just keep recording throughout the day. See you guys later. Okay, it is 7:50. We've been up for a little bit. Fed her, changed her. We're chilling. We will drive her crib into a bassinet. Just so that's easier for me during the days to have her near me, and then when she's taking naps, I'll put her in the crib, but because she's not sleeping or anything, and here is safe, so I can go do what I need to do in the mornings, like make breakfast and everything. So I'll check in with you guys in about an hour. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm gonna get some peas and oats and things that 4-month-old babies can start eating. Separately, of course, cook them up and then blend them up. And then what I'm actually going to do, because you're only supposed to have a tablespoon and a half at a time, is I'm going to put each of them in an ice tray, and then one cube would be like one meal for her throughout the week. Okay, so I just finished making the oats and the peas. So, hope she likes it. And then I'm going to go to the store today and pick up some other things I can turn into pureed foods for her, like squash and stuff like that, that she can eat at 4 months to get her started on food. Other than that, it's a pretty chill day, I think. I'm just gonna do some laundry and watch this little. That was a new one. I haven't seen you do that before. She's learning to roll. Well, she knows how to roll, but now she's learning that she can roll out of anything, so. Fun times. It's time to start switching her from this seat to a playpen, I guess. They grow up so fast. Okay, so it is currently 10 o'clock. Rosa went down for a nap for about an hour, and I decided to pump just because she's starting to sleep more throughout the night, and I'm starting to lose my milk supply. And I don't really want to do that yet. And on my other videos, I'm trying to do a pump challenge to increase my milk supply. So I thought I'd show you guys how much I made. So this is from the right breast as usual. I always make a whole lot more on the right than the left. And when I say a whole lot more, I mean this is the left. So it's almost laughable because one of them is at 135, the right one, and the left one is at 35. The 100 milliliter difference. That's kind of crazy, but over the baby monitor I can hear my little girl, so it's time for us to get our day started. Today we're just going straight to laundry and chilling. What's that? Hey. Ready for the day? She rolls over by herself. She likes to sleep on her stomach. Hey Rosa, should we go on a walk today? What do you think? You wanna go on a walk? Let me look outside. It's so pretty. Go for a little picnic maybe? Some fresh air? Ooh. So we're gonna be doing tummy time today. Cause she's starting to crawl on her bed. But I started tummy time when she was 1 or 2 months old, but she didn't quite like it. So I kind of eased off on it for a little bit, which I shouldn't have, I know, but one thing at a time, right? So we're gonna start back up tummy time, and we'll see how that goes. And you never realize how much of a death trap your house is till you have a baby, because even the living room has stairs going to it, and then there's stairs from downstairs and everything, and there's another stairs in the kitchen because it's like separate from the dining room, kind of, or the dining room to the living room. It's a weird mess. So, like, I mean, it looks cool and it's awesome, and you like having those details in your house, but that's 3 different gates already. You never really realize just. Why are you eating it? Rosa, stop eating it. Stop. Okay, so we just finished tummy time. I think we did it for about 3 minutes, which is kind of what I expected. I'll build her tolerance back up to it because during the months where I kind of eased off, I was going maybe 3 or 4 times a week when it should have been 3 or 4 times a day. But now that we're getting back into it, I kind of expect her to hesitate a little bit more. So I'm gonna do it again 2 more times today, and try and make it reach 5 minutes. 2 or 3 days, and just keep going up in time until she's comfortable with it. I was just trying to get her to get comfortable with the ground and being this low. She's never really this low. So right now I'm feeding her, and then we're gonna go for a walk. I would do tummy time again, but seeing how I'm feeding her, I don't really want to push her up against the ground, make her throw up or anything. So yeah, we're gonna go for a walk outside. So we'll see you guys outside. My breast milk game is too strong. She's passed out. We were gonna go for a walk, but she's passed out. So now I'm just gonna make her some other snacks to fill up that tray I showed you guys earlier. Because I was just waiting for a few things to thaw out. And then we'll go for a walk, which it works out because it's supposed to warm up to 2 today. Because I live in Prince Rupert, so it's gonna be pretty nice outside. We're from Saskatchewan, where I'm pretty sure last week was -40, and this week it's -13, but feels like 23. So it's a really nice change to say, it's February and it's gonna be +2. Nice. It's really nice for any of my friends who are from Saskatchewan. You know what I mean. The place is cold, and then it gets really, really hot, and you don't get used to anything because by the time you're kind of starting to get used to winter, which is impossible because it goes from -40 to -13, then all of a sudden it's +30, +35, which doesn't sound too hot for some places, but to go from -40 to +30 is, and it takes about 2 months to a month for it to do that. So it's kind of a drastic change to keep going through. But anyway, I'm gonna make her the rest of her food for her tray, put that in the freezer, wrap it up, and then when she wakes up, we'll go for a walk. Seems like a pretty chill day to me. I'm gonna keep doing the laundry, so peace. Just one more thing, I wanted to explain why I'm starting Rosa on solid foods, or well, they're all purees, but why I'm starting her on food at 4 months is because every baby grows at their own pace, right? So they tell you 6 months for most, like especially solid foods. I'm not starting on solid foods until 6 months, but they tell you to wait based on the average level of growth. Like, is she sitting up by herself, or can she get food from the front of her mouth to the back of her mouth, and things like that. So I've been testing her the last week to make sure that she was ready first. So she can't sit up by herself, which is not a need. She just needs to be able to sit up straight if she is supported, which she can do by herself. She holds her head up, and she can get the food from the front of her mouth, the back of her mouth, and a few other things as well. So I kind of based her level of growth off of the actual facts, not the numbers, if that makes sense. I wanted to follow the growth pattern instead of just following a number, because sometimes you're ready before that, which I think she is. Not for solid foods though. I'm not crazy. That's at least 6-7 months. But yeah, I just wanted to explain why I'm starting her on purees now. Okay, so she's sleeping, and I've finished making her food for the week. Now I'm gonna focus on myself a little bit and make myself some food. So I don't want to cook right now, so I'm making a peanut smoothie. So first thing I added was peanuts, which is high in your fibers and your fats and everything. I got 5 dates there, just for the sugar content and all the things that dates are good for. I don't remember. That was just a mixture of flax seeds and a whole bunch of other awesome goodness that I forgot what was on the bag. What was that? It's the wrong bag. Aha! Flaxseed, pumpkin seed, and sunflower seeds. And because that's not enough sunflower seeds for me, we're gonna add another 1/4 cup of sunflower seeds. And then I'm gonna blend this up and drink it, although it's gonna look like a yak. I got so distracted that I tried to use my Food Ninja without the blade. Now, you know, I don't think that's gonna work, but I tried. Okay, so I did also add milk to it. I poured it out. It's quite thick. I should add a little bit more milk, but you know, it'll do. I just wanted to say that I have a lot of help during the weekends, which is awesome. So my husband comes home and he'll take care of the baby for a little bit, or if he wakes up at nighttime, he'll take her, and kind of gives me a little bit of a break and a little bit of leeway to get things I need to do done for myself. Because a lot of the times I fold their laundry, like my husband, my babies, and I forget my own laundry because he used to go to work and she's a baby, so she needs her clothes and so on and so forth, and all my stuff just kind of gets thrown in a pile in the corner and waits until the weekend when I'm free to do it. Also self-care. Also has to wait till the weekend because that's just how it is. It's okay, and I actually kind of prefer it because then I kind of have a little bit of a system going. But yeah, it's pretty great. It's pretty good. Actually, it doesn't taste pretty bad, but it actually tastes pretty good. We like it when that happens. So I finished making this smoothie maybe a minute ago. I was just kind of cleaning up. So her nap was about 15 minutes, I'd say. Hi. There goes lunch. What's up, baby? Can I eat first? Then we can go for a walk? What about that? Sound good? Eat, then walk, right? Okay, well, she woke up. She was hungry. I fed her again. And now she's asleep again. She's so cute. So I guess we'll wait another half an hour. In half an hour, I'll just wake her up and go. Either way. Because I'm ready to go. I need to go outside. See the outside world again. Finally going on our little walk here. She's hiding where it's warm. Hi. It's bright out, isn't it? And she's eating my jacket. I'm coming. Let's get you out of there. Ready? Freedom! You like to walk? So we made it halfway down the block, which is an improvement because usually we don't go anywhere. So the next mission is to get it all the way down the block and then around the block. Right, baby? Okay, so we're gonna start on a little laundry. That should be fun. Somebody have the hiccups again. We'll get rid of those in a second. And that should be our day until people come home. Laundry. Oh, I'm cooking dinner today. My mom and I take turns cooking dinner. So it's our turn tonight. Let's go find something to cook, shall we? Okay, so I'm gonna be making sweet chili mousse strips fried. They're gonna be nice and crispy and some sauce. It's gonna be quite nice. I got my music cheering me on. I turned it on so I can make the video. Turn it off, sorry. And then we have a little cheerleader here. Hi. No, mama, not dada. She used to say mama. I learned how to say dada, and that was the end of that. I don't exist other than to feed and change anymore. Just fun. A little sad, but it's fine, you know. Point proven. But I'm gonna fry up these these mousse strips and sweet and chili sauce. So I guess I can start in about an hour, but I've already cut up most of the stuff. So it's gonna be great. Go back to listening to my music and paying attention to my cheerleader. Miss cheerleader? Whatever that means. We had a good day, didn't we? You have fun today? So what did you do today? Did you have fun? Okay, so I came back outside to start dinner. It's 3:48. I thought I'd start it early because why not? And it turns out I grabbed the wrong meat and it was labeled wrong. It said moose roast, and I was gonna cut it up into strips and make my my strips, like I said before. But it's ground moose, so I seasoned it up and mixed it up. There's onions, rosemaries, and a few other things, and chili. But I thought it was roast, and that is far from a roast. So I'm gonna have to make meatballs, I guess. That'll be good. Sweet chili meatballs. What do you think? She agrees. Okay, so now we're going shopping. She's asleep, so I'm gonna leave her here with her papa while me and my mom go shopping for food and stuff. So I'll let you guys know what happens. Okay, so it's currently 10 o'clock. So at 6:30 she fell asleep after I made the dinner and everybody ate it, which was actually pretty good. And then we went to the store. My husband decided to watch her so that I could go to the store with my mom. When we came back, she was still sleeping, so I let her sleep until about 9 o'clock. At 9 o'clock I woke her up, or tried to. All she did was fart, and then went back to sleep. So I woke up again, and then I fed her, and you know, it was alright. Right afterwards, she fell right back to sleep, and then she woke up. So right now she's talking in her crib by herself, which is fine. So that was the day. I think I'm just gonna pick her up again, check her diaper, feed her again if she needs to be fed again, and then we'll be going to bed. My husband has already gone to sleep because he was working all day, so it's a pretty chill day. And the fridge is full, so that's really all I can hope for, right? That's all anybody really wants. Full fridge and a house that runs. Anyway, I will see you guys next week for another vlog.